Good morning, everybody. Another beautiful day here, Crashbowl Beach. I come here maybe once or twice a month. It's right down the street from my house. I usually go to another beach. It's even closer to my house. But today, I'm thinking about Lamont on the run, Lamont at large. I like how he walks and talks, and tells stories. And a long, long time ago, I had a good friend, Ernest Aldridge, and he explained, you know what? Every time you think of something, put it on a 3x5 card. And I've been doing that for years. So, hats off to you, Lamont on the run. Give me the idea of story time. And this story that I pulled out, I wrote down about how Robert and I would stack up shopping carts on the railroad tracks. So if you got 10 minutes and you want to hear a short story, here we go. So Robert and I, my best friend at the time, God rest your soul, my friend, just passed away about a year and a half ago. He drowned. He was 62. And we grew up in Livermore, California. At the time, there's like 28,000 people, according to the population sign on the freeway. That stayed the same for 10 years. So I'm sure there was more people. We would hang out any night we could, skip school anytime we could, which is anytime we wanted. And at night, by the road tracks, by Railroad Avenue, fitting name, right behind what was called the TGIF? No, TG&Y, that's what it is. Been so long since I thought about this story. But anyone that knows anything about railroad tracks knows that if you lay a solid metal bar across the tracks, it'll make the crossing guard arms come down. So, being born in small town Livermore, we would look for metal rods, but you could never find them. But we could always find enough shopping carts, and if you laid them just right, it'd make the crossing guards go down, and it would hold up traffic as long as we wanted. And boy, that was fun back then. I probably still get a giggle about that. Anyways, we found out once the train does come flying by, if there's one shopping cart, it goes underneath the train and gets totally decimated. And if you stack two shopping carts on top of each other on the middle of the track, one goes underneath the train and one completely barrel rolls over the top of the train and bounces from car to car to car until it gets pushed aside from on the top. And that's a sight to see when you're 14, 15 years old and bored. It's totally funny. And another little story, I was in between apartments and I rented a storage container on Portola Avenue in Livermore, California. And I rented the place and I'm standing there talking to the guy. It's about 5 in the afternoon and he said, "Hey, you want insurance for your storage container?" I'm like, "No." I mean, I'm like 19, 20 years old. I'm broke. And so of course not. Why do I want to spend an extra, whatever, $20 a month on insurance? I mean, who's going to... This place has gated. It's got cameras, right? Well, so I move everything in there, my weight bench and everything. This weight bench cost like $300. It was what they call a weeder, I think. Wider, I don't know. He was some kind of muscle-bound guy. Back then, I was bench pressing 225 pounds. I'd lift it 8 times, 3 times in a row. And so anyways, lock everything up. And the next day, I get there to move more stuff in, and the lock's cut. My bench is gone. Quite a few items gone. And, well, I can only think that maybe that guy did it. So I was so pissed off that upon leaving that place that day, I didn't wait for the automatic gate to open. I just creeped right up with my truck on that gate, and I floored it and pushed that gate right open, and it bent right at the hinge where the wheels and everything locked together with the motor, and it just kept bending. So I kept turning left until I tacoed that thing, just like it was flat, and then I pushed it against the fence it was mounted to begin with. And I just sandwiched the gate between its own fence. Then I backed up and took off. And guess what? You know they're guilty when the cops don't come. Nobody complains. And that was like $500, $600, maybe nowadays it costs $2,000 to fix that. It just showed me them son of a bitches. That clerk asked me if I wanted insurance. And I said no. He was somehow butthurt. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to my spot, get my underwater camera, take some videos of the fish, and just enjoy the day. So again, I want to give kudos to Lamont on the Run and Lamont at large. He has 2 channels. If you haven't ever seen his channels, to me, I love them. He walks around just like I did. This is my first one, so hopefully it's appealing to you, and to get a kick out of some of my stories. I got all the spectrum, from hanging around millionaires to being homeless to making hundreds of thousands of dollars in a year, to murder, to getting stabbed, getting shot. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. Suicides, best friends, daughters, employees, so stick with me. And I hate it when people tell people to smash that subscribe button. That sounds so gay. And I'm the generation where gay doesn't mean butt fucking. It just means something wrong with you. Anyways, just starting out, and I get no money out of this. Hopefully someday I can, just by telling my life story. So if you can subscribe, it costs you nothing, and push the like button. And the YouTube algorithm, if you comment, I'm going to comment back in a positive way. Even if you want to say something negative, I don't care. My skin's so thick nowadays, like whatever. And I get most people's angles. If someone got something sarcastic to say, they might be right. But I always own up to my mistakes. So I love you all. I really do. I love all life. And I feel sorry for the citizens of the world who are at war, that want nothing to do with war. So good luck to the Russian citizens, good luck to the Ukrainian citizens, and to hell with both governments. Have a great day. Thank you.